This problem has given students difficulty. There's 3 parts to the problem. First, at the very beginning, it says the probability distribution of the random variable x represents the number of hits a baseball player obtained in a game for the 2012 baseball season. Now, this is an average of all of the hits of all of the players in the 2012 baseball season. So this is essentially the population versus a sample. Then it says the probability distribution was used along with statistical software to simulate 25 repetitions of the experiment. The number of hits was recorded. Approximate the mean and standard deviation of the random variable x based on the simulation. And the third part is where simulation was repeated by performing 50 repetitions. So there's 3 sets of data here to answer 3 different parts of the problem. First set of data is the population's information here from the probability distribution. Now that answers the first 2 questions. The second set of data is found in the tabular data form. You'll notice there are 2 tables here. One for the 25 simulated games and the second one for the 50 simulated games. So these 2 tables are used for the second and third part of the question. To obtain the answers for the mean and standard deviation for the theoretical, I'm going to load my data into StatCrunch. Now that my data is in StatCrunch, I'm going to remove the first row. I'll go to Statistics, Calculator, Custom. My first column is my first variable, and my weights are in the second column. What we need this mean that is 1.6615. And so rounded to 3 decimal places is 1.62. The standard deviation rounded to 3 decimal places is 1.209. Now for the second part, where it says approximate the mean of the random variable x based on the simulation for 25 games. I'm going to go to the tabular data, and I'm going to copy it to StatCrunch. I've pasted it into the first column. Now this data is raw data. So similar to the beginning of the semester, I'll go Statistics, Summary Statistics, and Column. My information is in the first column, and I need the mean and standard deviation. My mean is 1.52, and my standard deviation needs to be rounded to 3 decimal places. So it's 1.046. And you can see that that's the answers that are anticipated or expected. If I go to the next part, it says approximate the mean of the random variable x based on the simulation for 50 games. I go back to the tabular data and I select all 50 games. I'm going to go ahead and put that in column 2. Since I already have this window open, I'm going to edit it and tell it to select the information from column 2. Hit compute. Now my mean with the 50 simulated data is 1.64. And the standard deviation rounded to 3 decimal places is 1.139. There are other questions down below that I'll let you answer.